Chapter 6. The exchange of regency. Initially, chieftaincy could only be amongst Bormanyi, but it went to Bondip for expediency and lack of heirs, and Chief Ayogotan, who became the chief later on, even though he was from Bondip, but his mother came from Bormanyi and his father from Bondip. So because there was no right leader in Bormanyi, he had to go to what they call Evaremo, and the Evaremo was Chief Ayogotan, who came from Bondip. So at that moment, you had people who were born in Bondip and related to Bormanyi or Mormanyi and being related to Bondip, being linked to the chieftaincy or being linked to the throne. Chieftaincy then went to Bondip because Chief Ayogotan's mother came from Bormanyi. So since women could not become chiefs, so Chief Are's mother could not become a chief. However, her male children could be. But she was married to a man in Bondip. They decided to give it to Chief Ayok on interim basis so that when the real chief came from Bormanyi, then the scepter will change hands. Chieftaincy in Tenako and most clans around has always been hereditary, but regency has always been a thing where the chief appointed his regent, somebody who will represent him, and that's how you have the different regents at different times. When Chief Ayok was chief, Bormanyi unanimous agreed that Jonathan Bisonoro would be the next of kin in case the chief was no more. Unfortunately, Jonathan, the successor in line, died mysteriously before Chief Ayogotan, the reigning chief, could die. As a result, the scepter went to Raymond. Under the same principles, the only reigning successor online, both maternally and paternally, could be the author, but he's never been interested. I am not interested, and I want all NTENAKO people to know that I have never been interested. I am not interested. This is just for historical purposes. Monarchy in this case, or chieftaincy in this case, has been a more plausible form of representation than democracy, since democracy is knitted with capitalism that really reduces other human beings to subhumans. The NTENAKO people have always stayed as one, and they call themselves Vobejire Bonjirekum, and they lived and brought a lot of light and development in the whole area. This is the brief history of NTENAKO.